All right, so there you go. So see that one landed all the way back here. What I want you to do is I want you to visualize you entering into the hole, whatever way. If you want to enter from here or from the top, I want you to, instead of hitting it to the back of the hole, just make sure you land it inside.
And why we want to use a pitching wedge for consistency. Because a lot of times when I'm practicing, I can't hit these shots with the 56, but once PAT, so the shots aren't going the way I want it to go. So I think something more reliable like a pitching wedge might be the way to go.
Definitely, yeah. I'll just try and practice that a lot before your PAT.
Okay.
But for the most part, just do whatever's more comfortable to you. If you're feeling like using the 56, go ahead and use it.
Okay.
But try out the pitching wedge. Definitely utilize that, practice it.
Okay.
And then once the PAT comes around, hopefully you have it down and you can start using that around the green. So what type of areas would you say you need to use the pitching wedge more likely?
Probably when we're closer to the green and if I don't have to carry the ball over longer grass.
Exactly.
So
yeah, I'll definitely, when we want to use a pitching wedge, we want to take into a lot of factors, how much we want to carry over, how much we want it to roll out. Because sometimes you can use a 9 or an 8 iron, especially if you have a long chip to go.
Okay.
But yeah, you definitely want to look at your shot and just analyze everything out of it. Make sure you understand when to use a pitching wedge, when to use your 56.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there, and hopefully you can get those few strokes from there and pass P. 413 yards, dog leg left. What do you think about doing here? I just want to get in your mind what your thought process is, because I know you've had trouble in the past of getting off the tee with yourself, either hitting a pop fly or maybe chunking it. Classic chunk woo, you know.
Yeah.
So I just want to get your thought process on what exactly you're thinking when you're teeing off.
To be honest, I'm thinking about the mechanics of my swing, and I know that when you're on the tee box, you probably shouldn't be thinking about the mechanics. You should be thinking about what you're doing. So I don't think about what I should be thinking about.
I see. Yeah. So what I do usually on the tee is I'll go and I'll pick out what I want to do exactly, and say I want to fade the ball because it's dog leg left. For you, you're going to fade it. You just want to think about all I want to do is just fade, and what swing changes you need to make in order to do that. And you just what I like to do is just feel it out, just try and swing the club a few times and just get that down.
Okay.
Because you definitely want to make sure you're in an area where you can have a chance at hitting the green, getting on there, putting maybe just 2-putt, because our goal is to get par. Here, instead of trying to flop it over this tree, let's go in because we want to, golf obviously isn't a game of just hitting the same shot over and over. We want to try and hit this one a little low, maybe utilize the hill right here, have it roll on up. Okay. Visualize like a punch draw type of shot.
Okay.
Instead of hitting it over the tree where you have the chance of hitting the tree possibly, or doing what you did is just hit it short and not getting even anywhere close to those greens. So let's try and hook this one a little bit around the tree, let it run on up there. Alright. Play it in the back of your stance, choke down a little more, I'd say. See how that one just kept on rolling? It's still going on.
Oh, it's on the green.
There we go. So obviously we're just trying to minimize our misses, because you missed on your first shot hitting it, trying to hit it over the tree.
Yep.
Then we minimize taking out the tree right here by hitting it around instead of going over it. So we want to try and do this for our PAT. Think of just different shots you can take instead of going after the pin every single time. So just think about